Hello crypto fans, this is Crypto Inspector, and in today's episode we're gonna be talking about the top, not the worst, cryptos and tokens that exist. Okay, so I've been asked to do such a video. I had it on my content calendar and here it is. It's gonna be a long one, so I'm gonna be doing so many of them. So the reason of this video, it's exactly the opposite of the top 13 cryptos for long-term investment, which I'll link that in the description and it's gonna pop up at some point as a card as you watch this video. So that's an important video so you can understand how scams are being made in cryptocurrency, and how they use influencer and all that. So as you can see now in the background, I'm just gonna be talking about two of them. And if you see in my YouTube channel, I've got many explanations. So we've got the rug pulls, okay? So as you can see here, Aladdin running with all the money. So basically how it happens is the dev creates crypto and then basically suddenly what he does is they remove all the funds and then everything is gone. And they go with the rug and all your money is gone. That's one popular basically scam that happens. And also there's another one called pump and dump, which basically what they do is, so they use influencers, YouTubers, they pay them usually their own crypto, so they take them with them as the scam. Then once they hype it and everyone is all about it, oh, this influencer talked about it and all that, they literally make a staged sale. They sell everything and then all your money is gone. And probably the influencers also will get the money. Then they disappear from YouTube or not, whatever. So anyway, let's hop in now. I just wanted to make a quick intro about that. And we're going to be talking about so many fake, tokens and cryptos that you need to watch out. So I'm going to be talking about red flags so you can look at before you invest. So here we have here SafeMoon. Okay, you can see that looks like a good website within, visuals and all that. Now, the first thing what you need to see is usually what I would like to see is who are the founders, okay? Are they listed somewhere on their website? No. So you can see what are the founders. I'm searching there. There's no founders. What is that? It's just a website about some kind of swap from what I understand. What does it do? Okay, so the first red flag, there's no founders there. You can even make a search, SafeMoon founders. Oh, we have someone here. Braden, John, Kyle Nagy, and Thomas Smith. Charged with fraud and money laundering. That's a red flag. You need to research that. So, remember, if you see on my videos, I also talked about one AI-made CEO that a lot of people fell for it. So also you need to research these founders. So first red flag, no founders. The second red flag, the website is very poor. Come on, there's not work on it. There's like nothing, already you're like, wait a minute, something is wrong in this. Why would I invest on something that's not much work on it? Another red flag we can see here is their news is that there's not much news about it. So they did in March here, 2025, and then it's dead and there's not much traction on it. So that's a red flag to watch out. So SafeMoon doesn't look safe, isn't it? And then you can also check their social media, okay, but I don't trust that a lot nowadays because, these, you can pay people that promote you fake traffic and all that with this crypto, if you know what I mean. And you need to look at, there's a lot of people who do it organic and fake, and there's not much. There's Twitter, and they have about 16K followers, which looks like it's all black hat SEO, if you know what I mean. So black hat SEO is not like proper. It's like with, traffic exchange and all that. And then you can see talk, there's Discord, there's a community. Come on, there's so many red flags in this one that I don't think so we should continue. You got the point in it. I'll show you later some examples about good ones. And if you see my video about the top 13, then you'll understand what I mean about good website, good product, and good that. So we already got about 5 red flags on SafeMoon. So SafeMoon is a scrap. So let's jump into another one, okay? It's called Bonfire. Okay, what's that? Stay cozy. That's so bad. Get 20% cash back from all your crypto transaction. You see what I mean? They promise unrealistic returns. That's already a red flag. I mean, if you want proper returns and all that, you can check the brokers that I recommend, like Crypto.com or Binance or Coinbase. Well, they do have earn schemes, you know, but they're realistic. I mean, you get about 5%, 10%, but they're realistic. They're not like 50%, 20%. They do have DeFi and all that, but it's high risk. You need to do the research that I'm doing. So as you can see here, there are the founders. The first thing I want to see, there are the founders, right? But if I check this link, I'm not going to check it. It takes you to some XXX stuff. So that is not legit. Okay, I mean, you can also research them, but I mean, already from the website and all that, there's so many different people also. So this guy is probably an influencer that, like I said, probably it's a, how do you call it? We said pump and dump scheme. Yeah, pump and dump. Right, so the founders, yes, they exist, but it's dodgy. That link doesn't exist. Check out the team members, XXX, what's that? Also, they're dodgy. So already there's a big red flag. You know, when it comes to founders, it's like a 5 red flag. All right, I don't know why they even put their contract here, but anyway. So then you can see the news. So we can see that July 2023 was the last post. That's another red flag that you need to look at. So if there's like only a long time ago that they don't post stuff, I mean, that doesn't look active, you know, at least one blog, something a month. Come on. The website is very bad. Stay cozy with Bonfire. Bonfire is a friction yield generating contract. So anything to do with yield and all that doesn't look legit, you know what I mean? As I said, best to go to the broker. So there's already many red flags. What is a crypto wallet? They talk about it, so they give you some education so they can social engineer you to go for it. Oh, I got this education from here, must be legit and all that. So no, red flag. So already got 3-4 red flags. Here's 2023. I think we don't need to go further. You got the point. I think you can also check their social media, you know. But then also, as I said, 1.8k follower, whatever. This was all a hype thing from the influencer or even Black Hat SEO. Lastly, you can also check it like news about them, Bonfire token scam. Also with that, I mean, you can check some Trustpilot. Or, I mean, with Trustpilot, I'll go there. 75 point. Really, they even like it has some trust. I don't believe that. So even those, you cannot trust them a lot, you know. They can manipulate that. Even Trustpilot, they can manipulate it. I mean, look at that 4.6 review. I mean, did you saw what I saw? I mean, come on. Does it even worth 4.6? This is all made by bots and all that. So you cannot trust Trustpilot. You need to also do a deeper research and use your common sense. And what is this? That is nothing. So I think I'm not going to go further. You got the point. We mentioned many red flags, and that's a no-no. You can understand like the way I'm researching, right? And apply those on your research. So let's go to POODL. What is that? When it comes to meme coins, no, it's very hard to get good ones. I mean, you can get Doge and Pepe, these are okay. Shiba also okay, but if you research them, I have a video actually talking about them. You'll understand why they have value on it. I mean, so yeah, I'm not gonna talk about them. Let's talk about POODL. So the first impression, it looks like a meme coin. POODL blockchain. POODL blockchain leverages proven strategies from Bitcoin and Ethereum, combining scarcity, cutting-edge technology, low fees, and right. Okay. Everything you need to build on 10 plus features, 24/7 support, whatever. It doesn't look legit. I don't like the way the website is built. The explanation is not very, you know, again, when it comes to swap, you better swap it with your brokers. I mean, crypto.com, Binance and all that. You can do all these swaps there. It's more legit. I mean, you're connecting your wallet to something that, I mean, where are the founders, right? First of all, there's no founders here. I don't see any founder there. Like, about us or the where is the team or something. There's no human. You can research it like POODL founders. Probably gonna get the same scam here. POODL became highly sought after in Europe. That a famous Spanish painter. No, that's not the one. We're talking about the crypto. Asian meme coin goes viral again. I had. See, you can't find the founders. I mean, it should have been like, what I mean, like if you like, look, if you put Ethereum founder, bam, it's gonna show up. It's, you know, if you put, for example, Binance BNB founder, bam. What? Okay, I mean, BNB is Binance, so if you put Binance founder, bam. See what I mean? This looks more legit. When you try to do the POODL founder and you get all this rubbish, I mean, already there's so many red flags. The website, there's no founder. It's a swap thing. When it comes to swap, I mean, Uniswap is okay, but still use your broker. It's much more safe. You know that, you know, it's there's so much work on your broker that you did your due diligence, and I have videos on that, why Binance and all that are better options than something that doesn't have value. You know what I mean? So latest updates, since June, the last update, earn passive income. Again, they're promoting about getting money fast, all that. It's already red flag, you know. You have to do your own research also. And finally, let's go a bit on their social media. So on their Twitter, we saw they have a Twitter. Okay. What about their they only have Twitter and Facebook, and their Facebook is not available. So we've got so many red flags. So when you see those red flags, run away. Okay, basically forget them. I mean, do not invest on that. So let's continue. So we're now on number 3. We're gonna be rating so many today. It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna be seeing different kind of manipulations on each website. Why they try to, you know, manipulate you. So we have this ElonDoge.io app, which does not exist actually. That's a huge red flag, times 10. Do not invest on that. I mean, even if you want to, how would you? So see, like you can see here, nothing there. By the way, another good point to make your research is, so let's say ElonDoge, was it ElonDoge? ElonDoge. You can also see there, I don't know if it's this one, there's so many, I'm not gonna go into that. That's another thing, that they could have Shiba, like if you put Shiba, right? There's so many different ones. These are fake ones, right? These are fake ones. So in order to know which one is, you see number 16, that's the real one. That's another way people manipulate you. You need to watch. I nearly fell for it once. So yeah, they do create different ones that you need to look at, and they're fake. But let's try the other ones, because I wanted to give you a point. So for example, SafeMoon, right? Let's say SafeMoon. SafeMoon, I think that is the one. But it's not tracked because it's probably dead. We're gonna go through some other ones, and maybe we will find something that, you see, those are just, I'm just trying to give you examples. So, oh, that's a good example. So you see, rug pull, or probably look at that. That is not healthy. I mean, also you can, when you do your research, check their price since its inception, 2021. This is where the devs made their, you know, hyped it or something, and then they took the money and then it's gone. So do not invest on that. This is just the leftovers. Right, something healthy would be something like Ethereum, you know, if you want to understand the difference. Like if you go to Ethereum, right, and you go all, and that is very healthy, you know, it started 2017, it's been going up and then down, and then, I mean, there's some healthy, you know, price scheme. See, it's like gold nearly. So, and also you can see like Ripple has a good one, a healthy price history. If it's something like this, then it is a green flag. So you need to weigh the green flags with the red flags. If there's more red flags than green flags, do not invest. It's a really high risk, and you're just betting on something that you need to keep on checking, and then once this rug pull happens, you need to in seconds take them out before it's because in seconds everything is gone. So let's continue now. ElonDoge, there's no website. I'm not gonna go further on that. Let's just move forward. So if the website does not exist, like another example, let's see, is it actually up? Kardden.io was it? Kardden.io. That's another quick one. No, it's not there. I actually did a video here about that. It's a fake. Okay, they tried to scam people with that. They even did YouTube videos with some influencer, and they even promoted it. Get your Lamborghini and all that. You see the manipulation points. I mean, those what you need to look at. I mean, don't get hyped and do not get FOMO, fear of missing out. Basically, you know, like you're actually not missing out. Okay, let's proceed to another one. Pitbull, right. I think I've talked about this before. So the website looks okay. There's a Pitbull there, animated. They have a white paper. This is how they're trying to manipulate people in different languages. But then you see the white paper, and it looks like a marketing, you know, leaflet or something. That's not a proper white paper. And it's not much. I mean, what is that? So they try to put this, so they social engineer people with the white paper thing. What does it do? Welcome to Pitbull community release. It looks like a meme thing. Binance Smart Chain. Okay. The Pitbull project has been built and improved upon volunteer. Okay. Is a global DeFi project. Was created ownership. What does it do? Community driven design top. It's like what? In use case joins token features are multi-chain support. Okay, trade protection. Yeah, right. That doesn't look legit, you know, and doesn't have a real value on it. Okay, let's say the people are there, but they're anonymous. I mean, come on, guys. What is that? That is like nothing. I mean, if it's like that, it's still for me that the founders are not there. I mean, you need to be transparent. Look, the only crypto that is allowed to be anonymous and will always be is Bitcoin. Okay, that's the only crypto that you can say, okay, I'll invest on it, even though I don't know the founder. Why? Simply because all this what you see now, since its inception, it's all because of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto. So and the first crypto globally that is gonna like nearly we're about 1 billion, I would say, reached it. People that are aware of crypto and are investing on it, and the first one that they will look at is Bitcoin, and it's being used as a reserve as we speak. If you make your research and check my videos, yeah, that's the one that is only allowed that the founder is not there. Anything else is a high risk, so it's up to you whether you want to bet high risk. And right, so there's no the team are there, but they're not like there's donation. Why would I? And also, the website doesn't look that wow, if you know what I mean. I mean, come on, let's say about it's not worked about. You know, there's not much work on it. What I mean about work on it, I'll give you a real example. So let's go to Binance, okay, Binance.com. You can see there's so much work on this website. Look how many functions it has: the charity, the BNB chain, the Binance wallet, the pay, the blog, which is always active. You know, like there, you see they're always posting real news. There's so much work on it, so you would understand common sense that there's a lot of people working on it. They're getting salaries, and it's there to stay. So there's also have the earn and learn academy and all that, but beware also from these kind of brokers. They could get white label that they just copy paste all the education and all these functions and they reproduce it, so you could fall for it. Many brokers do that. They copy the previous broker, they just white label it, they change the brands, and then it looks like, oh, so many people are working on it. So you still need to deep research on that. Okay, I just wanted to show you an example of a proper website. I mean, why would I invest on something that is very weak on the website, doesn't have a lot of content, and doesn't have much terms and condition? The value of it, what does it do? There's no real value on it. So there's so many like red flags. They try to manipulate with all these, like how many holders there is, the market cap and all that, which you still need to actually check, and go to the blockchain and all that. I mean, don't just get fooled by that. And again, you always can check on the coin market cap and Pitbull if it exists and doesn't have a lot. So Pitbull, I'm assuming it's this one. There's so many. But we can check from their website, because you can cross-check it by going to the website here. As you see the button, yes, that is the one. So this is how you cross-check when there's a lot the same, like Shiba. Now, if you go to a fake one here, right? All these are tips. So this video has so many tips. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, so I can make even more videos of those. And if you have any list of tokens, or so far I've talked about more than 15 tokens and cryptos on my YouTube channel, and there will be hundreds and 200s and more. So we go to this one, Shiba Inu. Is this real? No, that's not the real website. You know what I mean? That's how they also scam you, like the real Shiba Inu website is this one. When you Google it, it should come up, or even you go there, that is the one, number 16 as the difference, and this is the real website of Shiba Inu. See the difference? So you need to watch these points. Now, yeah, I wanted to talk about the price of Pitbull. We found it. That's the one. So you see, it doesn't. This is a, like as I said, a pump and dump, or a rug pull, or what is this? It's from since 2022 until 2025. It's been down. It's not healthy. Do not invest on that. Do not expect another bull run like that with those things, because it's only between themselves, unless you know these people and they do it, and still it's not a good idea. So Pitbull, so many red flags. You got the idea how you can avoid something like that. So now let's go to the next one. Oh yeah, we went to this one. So we're gonna go something that is called Yummy Crypto. What is that? First of all, the red flag, the video does not exist. Okay, I mean, when you see stuff like that, do not continue. And also another point where you can see to understand if it's a scam, you can check the videos on YouTube and understand if real influencers are on it. Like for example, if you put Pitbull crypto and you see that it doesn't have value, okay, you've seen it, we've seen it together, and you see here some people on YouTube that they actually talk about it. Pitbull token, maybe. Yeah, you see there are some people here on YouTube with no views whatsoever, that they're actually talking about it. I mean, these are people that, or AIs, probably they're AIs. I mean, talking about this, trying to hype it. I mean, 10 days ago, it looks like they're doing some kind of campaign. I mean, this is how you understand the fakeness about it. Like you cannot compare this with, for example, Ethereum. When you put Ethereum and it's 3K, 1K, but still that could be a fake hype with, but still not Ethereum. I'm just saying that people could hype it with paid ads even. So you need to watch that. I mean, Yummy. You can also check this Yummy crypto thingy if there are paid influencers on it. I mean, they do reach me, by the way, but I don't do videos. If I do my research before I even accept to talk about anything. I mean, even Crypto.com and Binance never gave me anything. I just do it because I know they're good and I've tested them so many years. And there's also MetaMask. It's another subject. I'll link those in the description. You can have a look at it. So when pump, that is a very, very obvious pump and dump scheme. I mean, this guy's probably paid so many Yummy cryptos to talk about it. and people are actually watching it. Or might be paid by them, by their crypto whatsoever. So that's an example of what I was saying, pump and dump, where influencers actually, use it to hype it and make you FOMO, fear of missing out. So it doesn't look legit. Another red flag here. The website doesn't look so good, if you ask me. I mean, check it yourself. Also, there's not much work on it. So what is it about? Yum is a project that launched with a clear vision to deliver value to holders via growth fund, while providing contributions to help solve some of the world's most come on, guys. You're just literally stealing people. There's what? It's on Binance chart. I mean, I hope it never opens. Binance Lunch for Children charity and all that. I mean, they do all these scams in such ways. You need to watch it. I mean, the website's not working. There's so many red flags. Think enough of this yummy crypto. We should just proceed to the next one. And you got I'm not gonna even go to. They have a Medium. Come on. They have an Instagram also. What about their Medium? Since 2023, didn't post, not active. They tried to get some audience, and their Instagram doesn't exist. Another red flag. So you see so many red flags that you need to look at. Right. So we're gonna go to a next one called HOKK. Is burned every time a node is launched on Telegram. Now, why would you invest in something like that? Come on, guys. I mean, that's a huge red flag. Their website is non-existent, basically, and come on, do I really need to talk more about that? There's just a contract address where I don't know why they even still have that, and probably people do fall for it. I don't know. So I'm not gonna go further on that. When you see something like this, just next it, if you know what I mean. So let's go to another one called PandaCoin. Right. Honest and fair cryptocurrency for everyone. If you see that, just next. I mean, come on, there's a panda there. It's saying to you it's honest and fair crypto. Why? Why get started? Oh, is that the website? I mean, when you see stuff like this, why would you even invest? Why do people actually? There are people who actually do invest on such things. It's crazy. So these are the red flags. If the website doesn't make sense, I mean, that's the first impression. What? I mean, that's big, right? Where are the owners? Do they exist? There's no owners here. So if you put PandaCoin owners, you can also do your research, like honest, fair, is decentralized period. There's not even meet the team. Here we are, PandaCoin. All right, these are the people, right? So, and also you need to make your further research, like J. Marie. I mean, you can go to LinkedIn. One source is that you can see, like, if they're not there, also it's kind of a red flag, because LinkedIn is the new Facebook of business. 5 J. Marie profiles. Whoa, I don't see him here. I mean, it needs to be so good, as in, for example, you do something like Vitalik. Like, what's his name exactly? The Ethereum founder. Just to give you an example of, like, Buterin, right? Buterin, yes, Vitalik Buterin. Vitalik Buterin, it doesn't exist. Yeah, here it is. So you see, when you see that, I mean, 9,000 something followers, I mean, looks like it's him. Also, it needs to be research, or they need to be there, if you know what I mean, at least. I mean, these people, when you do such stuff, and there's already red flags there, do not, do not invest on that. There's already so many red flags. Does it exist on CoinMarketCap? That's another point where you can see PandaCoin. And try to understand before you even check. I mean, more news, it doesn't exist there. That's another red flag. So we can move further, and you you did got a lot of points, like so far, like what to research and what to look at. I mean, this other bunny, whatever it is, again, it looks like a swap thing. And what is this website? I mean, come on, guys, talk about the people that don't know what is swapping, for example, at least, and doesn't look good. Doesn't connect your wallet here. Why would I do that? I mean, to swap there, I mean, I'll swap with my own broker. They do get 10% fees mostly on those, and people that don't know much about crypto, they do it there and they're just giving them the money. Whereas you can just do it mostly for free if you on Binance you convert rather than swap most of the cryptos and it's for free. Then they confuse you with that. I mean, okay, it's DeFi products also, you can do it there. So red flags. The website is very poor. You can see the team there. There's not much info. There is no white paper since 2021. You know, here down you can see 2021 on the bottom. So this is so many red flags that you just need to bypass it. Like, do not look at that. Now let's go to something else. How about this one here? This one is called SaveTheKids. I mean, come on, guys. It doesn't exist. Thank God it doesn't exist. I mean, SaveTheKids.io probably was a scam that they did it with the idea to social engineer people. Oh, they'll save the kids, give some crypto on that to help them. A pump and dump scheme launched in 2021. The scandal has been a commonly cited textbook. So they even put influencers to basically take your money. So save the children, but in reality, you're actually fake charity and you're just giving your money up to scammers. You need to watch that. I mean, Doge did it, they do it, but they do it for good cause. They did, charity work and all other cryptos, but also you need to research that before you invest. Let's go to another one. Tuna Coin. Tuna Coin. Right. The website looks poor. There's not even a menu on top. The phishing thing about crypto probably funding some fishers, something that never happened. The ranking, you can check it here. Don't know why they didn't even publicize it. And does it exist? Let's see. Tuna Coin. Tuna Coin. You can check Tuna Coin here. Yeah, I think that is the one. To cross check that, always visit the website. Is it the one that you're talking about? Yes, it is. And then you can see here. Oh, that's so bad. I mean, started here, probably took some money there, and all they just shut it down. Why would you invest on that? I mean, since 2024, and it's like, I don't know how this happened, probably. So, you see what I mean? So many red flags on that. The website is not good. The blog is not active. They did some blogs, but long time ago. They don't update it. There's a light paper. Like, you see what I mean, the roadmap and all that. If you see there's not much traction on it, like, no, this is a scam most probably, and they keep trying. I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get investors, all that, and get the money and then just fly away. There's not much social media there also. And Telegram. I've got videos about Telegram, how they scam you and all that. I'll link those in the description also. So many red flags on this one. So we can move to the next one. All right, this one is called Team.Finance, okay? You need to also look at the value. I mean, we haven't spoken much about the value of the ones that we've seen because there is no value at all. Now, when it comes to this one, I mean, manage all your token needs in one place. Okay, so it's like some kind of trading where you can trade pools. Again, why would I do it on something that is not that good as, I mean, You could get that with crypto.com. They have now these pool things that you can actually invest on several tokens at once and get they have a team. Looks like it. There's a CEO and he is on LinkedIn. What is that? A pilot, Hong Kong. Okay. It looks like you start to understand, is it legit? It looks legit. And then you go further and you need to always keep researching this. So, for example, um, let's go. You have to go one by one. I mean, do they really exist, these people, and do they really work there still? I mean, the guy here is still working last 6 months, right? So you can keep on researching. This guy, is he still there? Trust swap, yes, he's still there, right? I mean, you need to keep researching also the team. If like Trust swap, he's still there, head of product. Okay, I mean, this could be legit and they might be working on it and they probably got some investors on it. But then look at this guy. He's not working there anymore. He didn't even mention them at all. I mean, that raises the question. Why is he still there? They don't update their website or something. We've got another one here. He's still there. Okay. Well, this one. He's not there anymore. He didn't even mention them. So you see what I mean? These are red flags. Also, when you find the team, you need to also research the team. Do they really exist? Do they update their website? All these are, they have some green flags, this one, because it looks like the team does exist. The website is looked at, there is some work on it, but still not much. They even have a career section and they're looking for people and Allah join our growing team. And then, okay, they do have some things, liquidity log, instant project, NFT logs, all that, pricing about, and then you can see some token creation, liquidity logs, stock investing, staking pool. They have some products and NFTs and all that. So yeah, you see what I mean? This does look maybe kind of legit at some point. But again, I wouldn't risk much on that. I'd prefer to do these on popular ones and tested ones that I've tested. Well, it was an example to see. Now, let's continue. Let's see more of those scammers. What is this one? Dough.Finance. You just enter username and password. What is that? A private blockchain project or something? I don't get that. Dough.Finance. Let's see. Dough.Finance. Dough.Finance. Is this the one? Goodbye Dough was a mobile app that offered unlimited commission-free stock trading, zero account minimum. Right, this Dough.Finance is not already that, like, when it comes to something that you want to invest in that, you know, that has some value on it, I mean, it needs to be at least on the first search is like Ethereum, like goes straight direct to the website, you know, Binance. And when it comes to that, that means it's really high risk because loses 1.8 million. You can also check the news, you know, and all that. So, because the issue is many even known brokers, they do list them and they list them wrong. So, and then they delist them. They have their ways to get into the broker. So it doesn't mean that it's listed on a broker. It means it's good, unless you're like a really short trader and you just wait until it's listed and then you kind of get some profits when a lot of people will get it. It's high risk again. So Dough.Finance, I don't understand. I mean, already you saw this news and their website looks like that. So no, that is a no-no. What about another one? Let's talk about Wi-Fi.io, if it's gonna ever open. Until it opens, I mean, you can also check if you're still persistent, like you think it is something that could be of value. You can Google it, I mean, but their website doesn't open. I mean, also these are big red flags. If you look at some crypto token, someone told you about it, you've seen an influencer talking about it, research it, you know. They could create a website, a platform that you can buy this Wi-Fi.io that doesn't exist, their website and all that, and then bam, you lost the money. So a huge red flag. If the website doesn't work, just move to the next one. Let's check another one. Ximbi. You see, Ximbi doesn't exist, their website. All these are examples that they were pump and dump, you know, and they're dead. Their websites are dead because they did their mission. They stole Hoang. I mean, if you search that, it's definitely probably have some info about it. Token shuts down 27 billion listed marketplace. Hawa. You see what I mean? That's a lot of money. So you see what I mean? These are examples that if these names, you need to, you know, look into them, like crypto. Let's see this one. Token. Look, I mean, if the website doesn't exist, it's dead. Just, you know, you can just, you know, next. You see, this is a very classic pump and dump. Basically, you know, pump and dump scheme. So now that you know about the price chart, if it's like that, that's one way to say, like, to think like, no, I'm not gonna touch that. Let's go further. See, maybe we can find something that they still have their website on. Right, this one is already some kind of clickbait, whatever. It doesn't exist. Let's go to that. This one was called CryptoZoo. Okay, that's the one that we've seen before, actually. This one also doesn't exist. What? Free bet? How did it end up there? Right, they're still trying to make some basically scams that people would go, oh yeah, let me. Side tech also is not legit. They don't have the website. Right, that's something that we can actually study. Important withdrawal token swaps and deposit are halted. When you see this sign, red flag, something is wrong. I hope you didn't invest on that. Probably they've been like in the court or something if they caught them or anything. So yeah, that is something that you need to also look at. They look like it's a swap thing. Again, when it comes to swap, you can convert with basically with your brokers for free and start earning, get paid every day, interest rate. They try to manipulate, you know, by what are the founders, right? Always you need to see what are the people behind this HodlNaut probably. It's about us. There's no people, there's partners and all that, and the roadmap is till 2022. It's dead. You need to look at these signs, you know, before, like if you see that it's like a high risk, there's no point to actually look into it. Yeah, it's a website, it has a login, it has a sign up. Yeah, so what? But then what's the value of it? Service unavailable, thankfully. It's dead. You just need to stop there, you know. And but these are signs that you can look at and understand that it's a scam. So let's look at more names so you can also understand like so many different Fifthscape. Yeah, Fifthscape is something that Fifthscape token tells me something. Pre-sale. That is fifthscape.com. Ultimate Gaming Universe Away discovered in okay, what's that? See, they use like proper this one needs to be tested if it's a real game and if it's, but there's the fifthscape.io scam dot fifthscape.io scam some kind. Oh, wait a minute. You see what I mean? They use a popular one to scam. Like probably Fifthscape is legit, this one, but then others created this other Fifthscape that you need to double check. Also double check if it's something you're new into a new crypto or something. Double check if it has real value. If it's, then there's another one called cryptostandard-fxtrading. Also, it seems like it's dead. You see how many, like, all these are pump and dump schemes that existed once, and now they're all dead, thankfully. But then many did fell for it. I mean, there's also this crypto standard FX trading. They're all dead, these websites. So they once existed and they did their pump and, you know, dump scams. All right. CryptoSpins.com is another one. Crypto Standard FX Trading is another one. Look, don't get me wrong. Even if you get like, for example, FXTX, FTX, the owner and everyone was transparent and all that, and many did fell for it. Doesn't mean if they exist. Also, it's something that is legit or not. Also, it needs to be researched. So there's so many that all these are actual tokens that were scams, crypto spins, and they're dead. Right. So, well, we can look at some other examples, right? For example, this BitConnect. BitConnect was an open source cryptocurrency in 2016 that was connected with a high yield investment firm, a type of Ponzi scheme, right? So BitConnect. It's dead. Also, like Google and also ChatGPT, if you go to ChatGPT also and Google, you need to do double also. I mean, do the ones that I showed you now, and also you can double check with Google if there's any scheme about it. So is BitConnect fake scam? Now, even before you can just press this search button here, or even if you have the paid version, the deep search, it will make it better. So you see, it confirms it. So these are points that you can use. ChatGPT does help, but you need to also double check that. Let's see more scams, let's see more scams so you can get an idea. We have this one here, Centra Tech. They actually have something from ICO to prison. Hype around cryptocurrency. An initial coin offering ICO. Through this, they managed to raise a staggering 25 million. The funds, instead of being channeled into developing. See, so you can also like read about those. That's another one that was a scam. That they even like had quite followers and they raised a lot of money and then bam, it was disappeared. What about Movement Labs? Millions in token leaked documents, you know. That's another one, you know, it's called Movement Labs. So these are the points, like, as I said, like, there's so many scams out there. And really, the ones that are good and that make sense, let's say, I'll go through more just to give you an idea, like, what scams is and how they did it and all that. So this one here, decentralized platform, just scam info. Airdrops also is another thing that, you know, and as you can see here, many influencers actually been trying to hype it up. This is another thing, like, you can confirm, you know, like, if you're not sure about a token or anything and you want to make sure if it's, you know, it's scam, just check also YouTube. And if you see something like plus 4,500% and all that, yes, it's a scam. It's not something that you look at and you'll invest and you'd say, okay. So MantraDAO is another one. Let's get more into names. I'll list them all, by the way, in the description, so you can have an idea. EthereumMax scam, another one. There's so many. Told story. Scam. American consumer reported losing more than 5.8 billion to fraud compared to 3.4 billion. Billions have been lost, like, with scams like that, with pump and dump and stuff, you know, because they see influencers. This one actually was listed on Coinbase. I mean, it's a celebrity-backed thing, you know. This EthereumMax is a celebrity-backed thing. I mean, Kardashians. They probably got a cut out of it, I'm sure. And it was also listed in Coinbase. That's what I'm saying. Like, you need to watch it. It doesn't mean if it's listed means it's legit. You need to double check that. And does it have a real use case? Does it have a real, you know, like Ethereum, for example? If you go to a DApp radar, right? This is one point where you can check if something is, you know, legit or not. So, for example, let's go to Solana. See, here are actually, they have some decentralized apps, and you can see, like, if it has any value. For example, Ethereum here, they have so many based apps on Ethereum that are actually working out. I mean, what is MetaWin? You can go there. It doesn't exist. Okay. Ethereum name service. They have the apps, and it's been worked about. Many cryptos are made from Ethereum, so they have potential, you know, like, they have value use case, and you can understand, like, if it makes sense or not. Let's switch it a bit into, like, if you go also to my YouTube channel. Okay, we talked a lot about fake ones. I think you got idea about what I mean about, you know, fake ones and all that. Now, if you want to see some okay ones that I actually have on my videos, which I'll also link in my description. So if you go to this one here, the ones I rate, there are some good ones. Okay, like for example, here I rate 13 tokens. There are some of them that actually are good, or here there are the hot tokens. So as you can see here, some of them are good and some are not. And also when it comes to the AI tokens, for example, because AI now is kind of a hype thing, there's only this render token that made sense to me from the top 10 ones, which actually has a value. For example, you can it helps with cloud rendering and AI and blockchain and all that. So this has some value, but the rest ones are not that much. They're all more like a copy paste and all that. So as I said, like if you want to understand if a crypto is a fake or not, you need to understand, does it have a value? Are the people behind it real? Research the people behind them. Check also, test it kind of with you can always make a MetaMask. I have a video, I'll link that in the description, and you can create quickly crypto wallets, you know, with MetaMask, and test if you want to test something that involves getting a token or anything. If it asks you to actually provide your seed phrase, do not go into it. It's a scam. You don't provide your seed. But then you can always use several MetaMasks just for the sake of testing. It's free, you can do that, and keep always several wallets for testing purposes. So many tokens are like being created, and another one, a fake one, for example, we have Squid Game token. Is that related to the series? Probably. And from the price here, it is a pump and dump. You see what I mean? That is a pump and dump. Do they have a website? So for example, if you go to my landing page, I'll explain it a bit. I just need some time to load the high quality. Oh, they do have a website. They're trying to do another pump and dump scheme here. Probably you're gonna see some influencers already talking about this Squid Game. Probably when the second series is live rug and pull. Come on, guys. So yeah, I mean, some people do follow this rug pull and they try to get it. It's a short-term headache thing, you know, and you're probably gonna need to be one of inside info, as they call, to get the profit on it. But if you want to do it right, you can always check my landing page on my YouTube. So if you visit my YouTube and you click on the landing page here, Bootcamp 101, I have a nice, basically free educational section. So if you're new into crypto, you can learn how does it work. So you need to first learn about the blockchain, which is the skeleton of it, then the public and the private blockchain, what are they, and how crypto is actually created. And then you go to what is crypto and what is token. Then I have a video about Web 3.0 against Web 2.0. And the one also I talk a bit about it. The Web 3.0 is where you don't need any more basically username and password and all that. It's all about private wallets, and this will be your login basically. Then you've got the CX, DX. It's quite interesting to understand about the differences and the short-term and the long-term trading. I always oppose long-term trading, and when it comes to tax and benefits with all that, it's always better, because when it comes to long-term now with the regulations and all that, regulations, whatever, if you want to do it with the regulation, you can still do it. And after 1 year, you can get your fiat and without tax, if I'm not mistaken, or with a very minimal tax. Now, unless you find the other person who will accept crypto, then you do the trade, and no government anyway will have any point on that, or access to it. If you have your own private wallet and you do just a gentleman's agreement with a private wallet, with MetaMask or any other private wallet, then you don't need to pay tax. This is the deep reality when it comes to tax. Just find someone who's into crypto, which they're getting more into it, and then make your deal. And then if you really want to make it legal, then just do it with a much less amount. Also, it's something that is still legal. What is IPFS? This is the new storage now with the blockchain. So we're transitioning into the Web 3.0, where there's no more centralizations. There's no more one server that is controlling everything, and it's all shared between different computers. And this is quite interesting. You've got also what is DeFi, decentralized finance, also explained what is smart contracts. It's quite an interesting video. So all these videos and how to send crypto, you know, like from one person to another one, how the whole details. I do send Doge there. It might not be that simple, but then you will understand about the hash and the blockchain and how you can track the transaction. So once you watch until here those videos for a couple of minutes, like let's say 2 hours max, less than an hour, I would say, you already have a basic understanding of crypto. And then with those, you will understand like, okay, is a token, has it became a crypto, and does it have a blockchain? And what kind of blockchain is it? And is it good? Is it real? And can I check it? And then you can check it. Also, this is a good video when it comes to, which is related because to this, that how to understand the broker, if it's legit or not. So I do talk about also how to check. Now I do advise to use basically Binance and Crypto.com. I've tested them so many years and they're okay. Coinbase also, when it comes to portfolio management, CoinMarketCap is a really, really good option. And then also I do explain about individual cryptos, so 5-minute cryptos, about the good ones that I believe. And you can see also from the videos why they're good. And also I do get expose many scammers on Telegram, on Instagram, and I do actually record them exactly how they do that, and I show you up to the point where they actually wanna, you know, hook you with the seed phrase. And those live reviews that I keep doing, I'll be keep doing them also. NFTs also, I show you how. I don't know if they changed it now, but I mean, you can actually mint NFTs for free. There are ways. In this video, I explain you how to do it. They keep changing on the way how you do it, and but it's still there. And also some, like, this is a cool video, like really where we're moving now as we are. Well, all these scams are gonna get aware. More people are getting aware of it. More people are understanding how crypto and what to invest and which ones are good and bad, and this is when things are going to get better and better. So in this video I actually show you now in 2025 how things improved and how people are actually living off crypto completely, from buying a car, a house and all that with crypto. And also this video explains why so many facts that it could have been like Satoshi Nakamoto could have been an alien. Gray most probably, because grays are more into AI and tech and all that, so it does make sense, and they want to increase the awareness of us. The biggest hacks, and also it's quite interesting, and how the history of crypto it started, and also when it comes to tax, which is something that people are actually basically benefiting from this. So that was it mainly in today's episode. I wanted to talk about many crypto scams, how they are, how to look for them, how to avoid getting scams, to do your checklist, you know, before you invest, if you want to make sure if a video is good or not. And also use these tools. CoinMarketCap is quite a good one. And by the way, do not forget my Prime actually content that I really want to talk about this. So basically, what do I do on my channel? If you go to playlist and then you go to weekly news, cryptocurrency explained. So I do have a playlist. Let's go. Actually, we can go incognito. So if you want to know about the news, now that's a prime content, okay? And you want a good place to actually check the news.
Hello, Crypto.
So if you go to playlist and then you go to basically here, Crypto Weekly. Okay,
Hey,
so I do have all the news from last month so far. I've got 70 videos. I've got them in short format, and also you can check them here with the dates. But because it's not that practical, that's why I made basically this landing page here with all the dates, and you can check the news in a couple of seconds if you're in a hurry and you just want to get a catch up of the news, right? So you can see them in seconds. And also if you want to see them in a full video, I do make them here. And if you want to even like have some time and you want to actually read more about it, okay, it's quite interactive actually. You can go to the description here and check the actual sources of that week from the best publishers like crypto.news and all that, and basically Cointelegraph, and how things are progressing. So I do select the best ones, because if you go to any of those, there's really so much news and most of them are the same. So I did this prime content by choosing the best ones here. So you can actually don't need to go to all these websites, and just go there every week, every Sunday usually I do post it, the update, and then you can get the ones that you need to look at basically from the top ones. So mainly that was it. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, learn, and share. And Crypto Inspector is out.